What's going on, everyone? I'm Shadell with ThatsAllHipHop, and if you don't know, 50 Cent has recently released his new mixtape called The Big 10, which is basically an anniversary mixtape to celebrate his 50 Cent is the Future mixtape, and for him being in the mixtape game for 10 years. Now, 50 Cent, he basically set new standards for the whole mixtape game and the mixtape scene, and it's a big thing now in these days. So this album has 10 tracks on it, plus a bonus track and an outro. So 12 tracks total. It features Kid Kid, Tony Yayo, and Paris. Now if you don't know who Paris is, she featured on a previous G-Unit album that was called TOS, and she was on the record called Kitty Cat. So you already heard her, she was on the chorus of that record. So you already heard Paris before, but on this mixtape you get to hear more of her, and you get to hear 2 verses of her. Plus there's going to be videos of all 10 songs that will be put out soon. Now some of the producers on this, you had some old and some new producers like Jake One and Jalil Beats and DJ Khalil, and then you had the newer producers like Illmind, Scoop DeVille, and Trox, and a few others. So you had new and old producers that 50 has worked with and some that he hasn't. And that's what I like about this mixtape, where some of the beats you wouldn't really find 50 on that. Well, at least I didn't think you would find 50 on it. Like something like Put Your Hands Up or I Just Wanna with Tony Yayo. Some stuff like that I wasn't thinking 50 would be on that type of beat. But overall, even if I didn't think he was gonna be on it, it was still a hot track. But what I really want to talk about is the first track. Now the first track, it opens up with you getting the eyewitnesses saying how they heard the shots and they didn't want to get involved into it all that day when 50 got shot. And then you go on to 50 talking about how it's been 10 years, and then from there on you just hear straight 50. He goes in after that, and that's when I knew it was gonna be a hot track. That first opening song, it was hot. And then after going through at least 5 or 6 of the tracks, you get to the Bobby Womack track. Now the track was hot, don't get me wrong, but when you go into the songs that were all hot, they were hardcore type songs, you know, and then you go to like a softer song, it really changed the tone of it, which I wasn't feeling. He could have put it at the end or something, because you going from hard, soft, and then you go back up to hard, it really messes up, to me, it messes up the feel of the listener, whoever is listening to the mixtape. But overall, the Bobby Womack track was a hot record. I just think the way it was organized, it could have been better. And one thing I liked about this mixtape, where it changed my views on certain artists. For example, Kid Kid. You know, Kid Kid, I knew about him from the Tony Yayo single, Haters, and I wasn't really liking his verse that much. And I think on this mixtape, it really made him shine and really put the lights on him, and I think he came through. Like the 2 verses that he was on, or the tracks that he featured on, I think they were pretty hot. You know, it really made me want to go cop a mixtape. If Kid Kid was to put it out, let's say next month or next year, whenever he puts out a mixtape, I'd go cop it and listen to it. Because now I'm kind of interested in Kid Kid off this mixtape. You know, Haters was a bad representation of him, in my perspective. Now my top 3 songs from this mixtape would have to be Body on It, Niggas Be Scheming, and Shooting Guns. Those were my top 3 tracks that I thought were really hot. Out of the whole 10 tracks of the album, those were the hot ones. And overall, I gotta give this album a 8.5. You know, people have been saying 50 was a flop, or he fell off way back when Curtis came, and people weren't really liking it. You know, he hit number 1 on the charts with some of the tracks like AO Technology, like he said, and Body on It. But some people think he fell off, and he wasn't hitting that peak as he hit on Get Rich or Die Trying or The Massacre, and people thought that he fell off. There's nothing else good with 50. So fans hopped off the bandwagon. But now this mixtape proves that 50, he never was gone, he never fell off. You know, he probably was trying new things out, but it really proves a lot. And he brought in new fans. Also, he also brought back in the people that didn't like his past material. So I give this an 8.5. Check it out down below. It's a free download from DatPiff. Make sure you like the video, comment what you think about it. Maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't like it, maybe you like this track, you like that track. Tell me what you think. Make sure to subscribe up top for more videos. And I got Google Plus now finally, so add me to your circle if you have it. Make sure you like my Facebook fan page. Whenever I put up a video, you get the update. Or even follow me on Facebook. I have my videos up there, so you can always click the link and get updated whenever I put a new video up. And have a great day. I'm out.